Hello everyone! I hope you enjoyed that new little intro sequence I created for you. It took a lot of work. So what this new video type thing here is, why I did that, is this is a new segment, or rather a weekly video I'll be doing. It's called Into the Madworx. Now, as you saw in that little trailer intro thingy that I made, the door. The Into the Madworx is kind of my branding. It's what I do, it's what I make, it's my efforts, right? So Into the Madworx is a kind of behind the scenes on how I created some stuff, animated, did art, etc. For anything I'm doing, we're going to talk about how I got there, how I did it, and well, maybe even time lapses and stuff, which we're going to have soon. So yeah, this is where we're going to be talking about all the stuff I do. So if you guys got any questions about things or want to see some things made or learn how to do things, just literally leave a comment on that. Also, if you are a content creator and you want me to review anything or help you out with like quality and stuff, this is also the place to do it. I can do segments on that as well. But this is going to be a weekly video every Thursday, or I'm going to try to, the best I can, to do this segment then. This is going to be talking about the animations, the art direction, everything I've been doing, right? So this is going to be when that's going to happen. Now, today is the first episode. Woo, yeah. Okay, so anyways, we're going to talk about the door. How long did I expect to create? How long did I expect it would take me to make the door? About 2 hours for the art, 30 hours, 30 minutes for the animation. 30 hours, oh my gosh. But how long did it actually take? A lot more hours, like 12 hours for the art, 2 to 4 hours for the animation and creation of it, and then sound design. I do not do sound, but we got it. Now that I've made it, though, strange enough, how long would it take me to remake it? About 2 hours for the art and 30 minutes for the animation. I know what I'm doing now. It's mostly about concept that really held me back. And that's where we're going to start. I've got time lapses as well. If you guys would like to see the full time lapses, I'm not like, you know, slowed down 10 hours. I mean like slowing down the 10 hours into a more visible like 10-minute segment or something, because we're going to go like 200 times speed because it's 10 hours and you guys aren't going to be paying attention to that. So we're going to go quickly into it though. And I've got the time lapse for the art, the parameters, and the animation part. So yeah, sound design, we do not have time lapse for that. That wouldn't work. Also, I don't like the sound making. But anyways, now we're going to go back in time to when I started creating the concept and see how a bunch of squiggles became that entire intro sequence you saw. Now, it is time to work on the concept. Now, what do we want to have happen here? It's got to be an intro sequence, right? It's got to be good. Let me make the size of this nice and small for sketchy drawing. So this doesn't matter. This is the concept. Now we have layers. For those who don't know art programs, layers are like having pages within pages on top in your single program. So you can collage and move them around and stuff. So let's go with the idea. Now I was thinking a kind of strangely badass introduction sequence, because this is my workshop. This is not where I'm a zany lunatic doing it. I mean, I still am, yes, but this is where we're going to be doing a more, how is it? We want people to feel I actually produce quality. And so even though I do ramble and go on and stuff, we know I do produce quite good things. So I'm thinking of a nice steel door that slams down or something, like a big steel force, right? And we're going to have it kind of like this. Well, you know, let's just go without that for now. Just explain. Okay, so what's it going to do is slam into another door. Just big giant steel panels, and they slam together. Now I'm doing this with my mouse and stuff without trying to be quality, so we're just going to do that. So we're going to have it slam down into that, and then you're going to have sparks shatter everywhere. Just you know, bright yellow didn't work well with this stuff because I haven't colored anything in. But, you know, shattering sparks everywhere, right? Maybe I should, I want to make it look good. So maybe we will add kind of doorway gap. You know, kind of like a Pokeball look. Nice little, you know, have like a little circle kind of thing that happens when this closes down. The thing forms a circle or something. Thinking maybe I'll put a icon in of an X or something because I'm doing Madworx with an X on it. So I'll have this little X and it will rotate, you know, spin around a bit, rotate to some other degree or angle. And then the doors will open into a new transition period and stuff, you know, so it'll slam down and stuff. And I'm thinking of using this like a transition. I might use it fully for the intro too. I might like expand it for the introduction with like maybe a big beam or something. A press just slams into like the top door or something. You know, we have a nice sequence of thing, just pushes in this I'm sure this looks insane to somebody else because I'm just mumbling on things. Just presses in like, you know, into it, and then you see in the door it would be like Madworx. That's not going to be at that angle and stuff. That's just a really bad example of stuff, just showing this off. So this is just the idea is if we put this into process, as far as creation goes, I like to make all my resources in one go. And that way I can kind of work on the draw order. Now, for those that don't know what draw order is, when it comes to making these live 2D models and stuff like that, and we're doing this live 2D just like a V2 model, basically. The idea of draw order is, you know, is which is in front of what, right? So like the higher the number, it's, you know, in front of it, right? So if we had 10 items in draw order, you had 10, which is going to be in front of, you know, 9, which is in front of 8. And that's how you kind of like make items work right and look right. Certain things are in front of each other, like the eyelids are in front of the eyes, you know? And stuff like that. There's certain other tricks you do with this whole thing, but that's how you do draw order. So I like to do this kind of simple and stuff. So, okay, everyone, time out real quick. We're about to go into the time-lapse territory. Yep, the time-lapse territory. First, we're going to go into the art now that the concept is done, and let me tell you, it's going to be a lot more than you think. So, yeah, it's going to be really quick. And if you've got any sensitivity to motion, be prepared. You might want to skip over, honestly. I can slow it down for a later time lapse if anyone wants to see a longer, easier to view time lapse. I might make that anyways. Anyways, enjoy watching me create 10 hours of work in like 3 minutes. Okay, so that was what it took to make the art. Now, there's obviously going to be small tidbits after all these like time lapses that it took me to make, little additions and edits and stuff. And yeah, I mean, yeah, we're not going to cover that, or you're not going to see any of that and stuff because it was small bits of stuff done. But yeah, um, that's the time lapse for the art. Now it's the animation part. It's live 2D and creating the parameters, which are animations you kind of call on later. It's like arm moving left to right, and then I go later on making animation go, okay, now I want his arm to move left to right. Well, I've already done that. So now I call upon that animation setup. That's a parameter. So we're going to go into that next. And I will talk to you guys after that time lapse. It's a lot slower because I animate a lot faster than I do art. Enjoy. And that was the time lapse for the animation part. It's still probably a little quickly. I could also put that into a video for time lapse for easier to be seen by everybody if you want to see like how I went through that whole process a bit easier. It's still a little quick, but it's a lot less time than the art part of the video. So yeah. Now, as you can see, that finally created the animation part of it. I had to go through sound design stuff. I don't do sound. I was just basically grabbing free sounds, making a few of my own, and then butchering them in a program with things that I didn't understand what I was doing until it sounded, yeah, okay. So obviously there's a lot of sounds I didn't go for. So, yeah. Now, again, if you guys want to see those time lapses better, leave a comment. If you are a content creator and would like assistance with some of the quality and stuff that I figured out, I might not be a very popular person, but I do believe in quality, and I can assist you if you are confused with what direction to go or how to take the easier steps in there. If you'd like to see little art tutorials on how I, without art skill, figured it out, I'll do that too. Or if you want to learn about animation or simple things, I'll probably do a bunch of that eventually, but if you guys request it, those kind of tutorials and advice-like segments will be done sooner. Anyways, everyone, I hope you enjoyed all of this about how I created that little intro sequence. Into the Madworx will now be a weekly video series, so if you want to learn more or something specifically brought forward sooner, check me out every Thursday at a random time because I haven't decided on time of releasing the videos yet, but I will get there eventually, right? Chaos is best because you're quicker at it than just pre-planning for hours and days and years in advance with never producing anything because you're such a quality nut. Okay, so anyways, Until next time, everyone, we'll go back into the Madworx.